Hey everybody, welcome to Hidden Horror. How are you guys doing today? So today I'm here. I want to bring a little bit of a case update with the Colt Gray mass shooting out of Georgia. Now, as you know, this mass shooting happened in September of 2024. So we have already wrapped a year and we're going towards a second year. And what's going on with the case. So I'm here to bring you like a quick update on what's going on with Colt Gray because I'm going to turn my attention to his father, Colin Gray. Colin Gray, he is being prosecuted. They're holding him accountable, responsible for the fact that he purchased a GUN for Colt Gray, the same GUN that was used in the mass shooting in Georgia. So um, let's get started. I want to first bring up a picture of Colt because he looks so different. Um, if you can recall, he had that blonde hair, he had like a bob length, and he just looks totally different. Today we are seeing him. Okay, so this is about right around almost a year and a half later. Fast forward in time, I guess all of the blonde may have been cut out and now his hair is more of a darker brown black and he just looks totally different. But let's get started. Let's talk about what's going on with his case, where he has put in a plea of not guilty. Okay, so the article is coming from foxnews.com. It's titled Georgia High School Shooting Suspect Looks Dramatically Different in Court. This article is dated December 10th, 2025. Accused Appalachian High School shooter Colt Gray appeared in court on Tuesday looking almost unrecognizable from his infamous booking photo. In his mugshot, then 14-year-old Gray had shoulder length dyed blonde hair, but the now 15-year-old had a more clean cut look in court on Tuesday. He had slicked back dark hair and wore glasses, a collared shirt, and a quarter zip and khakis. Attorney Aisha Broderick, who was appointed to represent Gray in October, reportedly told the judge that a medical evaluation of Gray was still not complete, according to CBS News. She said the assessment, which is expected to be finished by the end of February would help guide the defense. CBS News added that Gray's next hearing is scheduled for March 18th, 2026, so right around a little bit less than 2 weeks. Gray is accused of carrying out a shooting at Georgia's Appalachian High School on September 4th, 2024, in which he allegedly took the lives of four people and wounded nine others. The teachers unalived were Richard Aspinwall, 39, and Christina Eremy, 53, and students were Mason Shermanhorn and Christian Angelo, both only 14 years old. In October of 2024, Gray was indicted on 55 criminal offenses, including 4 counts of felony murder in the shooting. His father, Colin Gray, was also indicted for 29 counts, including second-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, and reckless conduct. So I want to share with you a short video of his status hearing. It's under 6 minutes long. And this is a hearing where you're basically keeping up with the case and want to know what's the status. And basically, they want to get to a point where they can schedule a trial. But a lot of things have to come into play, all the witnesses, all of the evidence. Um, all of that has to happen and it has to be done in an organized way. And the court has to set a block of time where they think they're going to need for the actual trial. Okay. So let's listen to this. Just pause it for 1 second. I'm kind of surprised that they had Mr. Gray come in with ordinary, regular civilian clothes, that he's not in, for example, like a prison jumpsuit, because this is not a hearing that's going to be before a jury. The no trial has started, so he should be able to just wear regular clothes, but um, they've allowed him to dress in civilian clothes.
All right, so State of Georgia versus Colt Gray, 24 CR 594. We are here for a status hearing. Ms. Broderick, your lead counsel, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I guess one thing I'd like you to do for me is, the case hasn't progressed very quickly, and can you kind of shed some light for me on where we're at and why?
Yes, Your Honor. With regards to what has already transpired with the case, I know Colt has had, I think, 2 attorneys prior to myself. There's been large volumes of discovery that have been shared from the date of the indictment, I believe was October 2024. There have been motions that have been filed by previous counsel that were adopted by the subsequent counsel. And then this case was assigned to me October 15th. And so there was actually a medical evaluation that was already in progress before I took the case, which has not been completed yet. And so we are still waiting for that evaluation to be completed, which will assist in determining what additional motions need to be filed so that we can dictate what path this case needs to take based on potential filings of additional motions.
Do you have an anticipated completion date for that evaluation?
It should be end of February, Your Honor.
Are there any obstacles to getting it completed, anything that we need to address for that?
After having spoken with the medical professional, I don't foresee any obstacles.
I do want to, so someone from DJJ dropped off records that I guess the defense had subpoenaed. And it was a request for Mr. Gray's medical records from his initial confinement to today. I have those here. Is there any reason they just shouldn't be released to the defense?
No, I wouldn't say, Your Honor.
I have not looked at them. We'll make a copy just so you're aware.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Are there any outstanding discovery issues we need to address?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor. We did have some difficulty with, I think, some of the audio, but I believe that has been corrected.
Okay. Have the state and the defense discussed the scheduling order?
Yes, Your Honor, we drafted one and sent it over to Ms. Broderick this morning. And so we have it for the court if you'd like to review it.
All right, yes, ma'am, please. Thank you.
Oh, he looks so different.
All right, and Ms. Robert, is the scheduling order acceptable to the defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I wonder, is he going to testify?
Enter that order, anticipating that the evaluation will be done by the end of February. Would you all like a March calendar call for the case to kind of see where we're at then?
Yes, Your Honor.
How about March 18th?
That should be acceptable.
Does that work?
Yes.
So we'll have the calendar call March 18th at 9 a.m. If y'all have any conflicts, just reach out, let me know. All right, what, if anything else, we need to address?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Nothing from the state. All right. If you will, let me know if there's any issues getting the evaluation completed. I'll sign the scheduling order, that'll be filed. And then we'll have a calendar call for the case on March 18th at 9.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was his status hearing. He's going to be back in court on March the 18th. They're going to give another update, and guess what? They're gearing up for trial. His dad, Colt Gray, his trial started and they have a verdict. So I'm going to cover that. They did his trial in less than 2 weeks. So they're going to be gearing up to move forward, to move Colt's trial, I would say fairly soon. So I'm going to start going over some of the testimony from Colin Gray's trial. I know um, I want to cover some of the family members, particularly Colt Gray's mother and grandmother. I feel that their testimony was conflicting. I believe that Colt Gray's grandmother felt that his mother, um, had those issues with drugs, and that impacted some of the circumstances. And there was testimony also about Colin Gray's, he had an injury, a back injury, and that caused some financial problems for the family because he was trying to heal and he was unable to work. So that all has an effect on the family, the finances, and they had several evictions. So all of that plays into circumstances, real life circumstances for people. So I do want to go over some of the testimony, some of the officers, especially the officer that had shown the grid of the school and how um, Colt Gray went throughout the school and completed the shooting. And also, they were able to work with the FBI and take segments of the video and stitch them together and show you the entirety from when he got picked up, when Colt Gray got picked up on the school bus, to arriving at school, to having the backpack with the bulging item out, which they thought was a school project. I really don't understand where was the school safety in this, because he got on the school bus, he entered the school. His first hour teacher, and I want to go over her testimony, she was very concerned about the backpack and what was in the backpack, and she thought it was a GUE, and she reported it after the first hour. So it's just a lot to unpack. So I'm going to turn my attention to Colin Gray's trial. And again, today I discovered that there was a conviction. So we're going to talk about it all. So please stay with me as we highlight some of the testimony from Colin Gray's trial. Those videos are coming up. I'm going to do one testimony at a time. I'm not going to pack the testimony. It would just be testimony from certain people. And then, of course, we'll go over the verdict. So thank you for spending this time with me. I really, really appreciate it. I want you to stay safe, stay smart, stay savvy. Be well, all my friends. Bye, everybody. Bye.